My name's Todd Anderson, and this is my wife, Cindy Anderson, and we've been with Kenneth Copeland Ministries for 14 years, and we're from Grand Island, Nebraska.
We've been married January 1st, it'll be 25 years, and what we have learned is you stand on the Word of God. It doesn't matter what the circumstances, what happens, emotions are not what controls you. You control your emotions. The Word of God is truth.
A few years ago, you had an opportunity where your life was threatened, Todd. Tell me about what happened to you.
Yeah, I was up behind my grandparents. We go up there and we go prairie dog hunting, but I was up there hunting rattlesnakes. And I seen this rattlesnake, and it was a prairie rattler. And this rattlesnake was about 3 foot long. I've never seen one this big. And I went after it with my 2 shovels, and it severed his head, but it didn't completely cut it off. That's where I made my mistake.
Cindy, come quick!
And I laid that shovel down. You know what? You should never lay your weapon down in the enemy's camp. And when I reached down to pick that shovel up to finish cutting that head off, that snake with a partially severed head turned around and he got me on the end of my finger, right on the tip of my finger.
Did you get bit?
Yes, I did get bit.
I was praying in the Spirit all the way there, just praying in the Spirit. I mean, there was not a lot of talking. There was just a lot of prayer. So we went to Imperial, and they only had, I think it was 2 vials of the anti-venom. And so then from Imperial, Nebraska, they life-flighted him to North Platte, and from North Platte, they took him to Poudre Valley in Colorado.
And when I got from Imperial to North Platte, my arm swelled up. This finger was about this big around, you guys, and it was already turning jet black, purple, ugly looking finger. But that swelling was going up here. Well, I ended up going through 26 vials of anti-snake venom. That's how many vials. And it scared them at North Platte because they thought that they was gonna have to amputate my finger. But then they was looking at that swelling and they was worried about my arm, that they was gonna have to amputate my arm. Well, Cindy, in the meantime, got on board and started praying. And she called Kenneth Copeland Ministries.
We agreed in faith. We knew that they would be agreeing with us in faith for believing for complete healing. They always give us scriptures and they stand with us. And when you hang up that phone, your faith just soars because you know somebody else is on that other line praying with you, standing in agreement, and they don't give up.
Cindy and Todd received the answers to their prayers as Todd was treated by the most qualified doctor, who was also a Christian, and he did not require any surgery. His miraculous recovery took just about a week, and his finger is restored and functions perfectly. On the very day that he was released from the hospital, Todd made one more trip alone to confront any lingering fears. The Andersons refuse to give place to the enemy. They know that he is defeated, and that along with their partners at KCM, they can declare the victory.
And we know Kenneth and Gloria Copeland pray over their partners, and they pray in faith. So every day we know they are praying for us, and every day we in turn are praying for them as well. And I believe what is on Kenneth and Gloria Copeland's ministry has come on us through our marriage. We've grown closer. How this rattlesnake bite, how he's got all of his body parts. He didn't lose an arm, he didn't lose a finger. He came away totally restored.
Don't settle. Don't settle for anything in your life. You get it all. Get it all. If healing, then make sure you get all of that healing. If it's restoration, get it all. If it's that job you've been waiting for, wait until you get it all. Yep. And give him the testimony.
You've got to have a word from God on this, and it does change your life forever. It really does. So we're just really thankful.